Only on 41 Action News, a Westport club owner speaking out days after a deadly shooting as the community calls for his business to shut down.
It's very frustrating for somebody who has their livelihood affected by this.
41 Action News reporter Ariel Rothfield joins us live from Westport with this exclusive interview. Ariel, what do you have to say?
Dia, neighboring businesses are frustrated with the crime and violence here in Westport, but one of the owners of Throwback Casey tells me you cannot blame the business for last week's deadly shooting. Regardless, everybody agrees something has to be done.
For the first time since the shooting took the life of a 17-year-old outside of a popular Westport nightclub, Throwback Casey's owner is speaking out.
It's unfair.
Talking only to 41 Action News over the phone.
We take the safety of patrons and visitors to the Westport area very seriously. So we have multiple levels of security measures to ensure that this happens.
But Kansas City's mayor says the city has a problem, and last weekend highlighted it.
We've had an issue with shootings that have stemmed from altercations at bars and taverns.
So he held a closed-door meeting with Westport business leaders at City Hall to talk about what can be done.
Adequate security isn't just the presence, by the way. It is, are you going through the right procedures when you need to kick somebody out? Are you actually calling the police officers that are down the block? Or are you just like throwing some guys out that may get mad and shoot at you later?
We asked Aaron Beatty, one of Throwback Casey's owners, exactly that. What did the nightclub do early Saturday morning when a fight broke out inside the bar?
Within 75 seconds, the altercation was under control. In under 2 minutes, first group of individuals was escorted out.
He says the second group was asked to leave about 90 seconds later. And that's when his general manager called Westport Security.
From the start of the fight to when shooting happened, there was a full 9 minutes. People went and got weapons out of their vehicles close to a football field away from where the Throwback entrance is. So to say that we had a brawl spill out on the street that resulted in gunfire, I don't agree with that statement.
Neighboring businesses disagree. Brett Allred owns 4 bars in Westport. He asked we not show his face.
Throwback has been able to hide behind this Westport veil all throughout their entire 3 or 4 years they've been open. And they make it seem like this is a Westport problem, but they're responsible.
Allred points to the fact that Throwback Casey is now part of Westport's summer security screening, which forces patrons to go through security before walking into a bar.
I don't understand how they could be so inconsiderate of everybody else that has worked so hard to make Westport such a great place. This enhanced security program, we reduced violence 64% in the last year, and they've refused to be a part of it.
On its Facebook post, Throwback Casey says it is taking steps that will allow it to be part of the screenings, which begin in April. A program it wanted to be part of, but has been prohibited from participating in for 2 years.
We basically kind of had the rug pulled out from under us, and we were on the outside looking in.
Since Throwback Casey and Off-Key share restrooms and you can move from one side of the business to the other, the Westport Security League said it would not allow the security risk that would create a hole in security unless Throwback fixed the risk.
Following past that summer security program that is not in place yet, that would not have helped this situation that we had this last weekend.
What Beatty thinks will help now, more security near parking garages and the sidewalks.
We don't have the resources to manage the entire property of Westport that's that far away from our establishment. What we are doing is we are bringing on those off-duty officers, uniformed officers, to patrol the outside of our building. So they are keeping an eye on the sidewalks, they are keeping an eye on the parking lots just from us, and they will be working with the other off-duty that has been hired from Westport, along with Westport security staff that's already in place.
Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas will be here in Westport Friday night, and he'll spend the evening here. Some of his long-term solutions for the area, including closing down Mill Street here to make it more pedestrian-friendly in order to move cars away from those large crowds on the busy weekend nights. Reporting live in Westport tonight, Ariel Rothfield, 41 Action News.
Ariel, thanks for that. During our conversation with Aaron Beatty, he said his business was supportive of the street vacation back in 2017. 41 Action News found video from the remarks his manager gave to city council members.
The gun violence in the entertainment district has gotten to the point that I've lost quality employees as well as patrons due to fear of their safety. My remaining security staff has requested that we purchase bulletproof vests for them due to there not being any real controls outside of our doors.
Westport security program starts back up next month. It's only on weekend nights between April and October. The Westport Regional Business League released some numbers earlier this year, claiming the program dropped violent crime 64% from 2018 to 2019. Security also collected 4 guns and 29 knives through its checkpoints. But again, Throwback is currently outside those checkpoints.